What is good? This is Ahead of the Spread presented by Wager Talk. We're going to check out the two play-in games for tomorrow. The Hawks versus Magic. We got the Grizzlies and the Warriors. We're going to check out the open numbers, the notable line movements, and key matchups and angles so you have an early edge on those games here. I'm Ronald Cabang, hosting with Skee Profit here with me. Playoff Skee in the building. Obviously, no NBA today. But did you have any action today? Usually, we want to talk about how we did on the day.
Yeah, obviously no NBA, but tennis is every day. So I had two wins, one loss in tennis. Really felt like I should have won all three, but I mean, I won one. I was plus money, so it's profit. I'll take it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was on the bases today. Went 2-1. Had the just won the Dodgers and Rockies under 8.5. I had the Padres, and then my loss was I think the Astros. Astros was a loss. So, but overall, MLB has been solid. That would make it 9-2 in the last like just 3 days. And I'm trying to tap into the prop market. So I did some runs on that today. Did pretty well. Probably put that as premium plays moving forward. But it's the NBA playoffs, the play-ins tomorrow. We do have a package, the NBA playoff package through the NBA finals available on the website wagertalk.com. You can go directly to my capper page, wt.buzz/RC, or Skee's page, wt.buzz/HP. You'll find that deal over there. Let's get into tomorrow's games. I'll share my screen here.
Shout out to y'all in the chat too. Appreciate y'all staying up late. Help
Mhm.
cap the games and support the show.
Yes, sir. All right, so this is Odds Logic. We have the link in the description if you want to try it out. Customized books, sports. You got the injuries and alerts. Pretty timely with the live odds and all that stuff too. So if you want to check that out, free trial in the link in the description. First game up, Hawks versus Magic. Total open up. Sorry, the side open up -5 for Orlando. This has moved to 5.5 at some books, but pretty much fives across the board. They're available. The total 218.5 at open. This has come down to 216.5. Yesterday I think I saw 216, the lowest that I saw. So it has been going down. Um, Going over to the moneyballer.com here. Obviously the situational notes, these are set up for regular season. Nothing ready, nothing for the playoffs right now. But they have faced each other 4 times. But this last game here, Ski, the one that happened just a couple days ago, obviously nobody important played in that game, so not really sure if we could take anything from that. But the
The
prior,
game before that too, it was really trending under. Like it was
Mhm.
just like if you watched the end of the game, it was so much unnecessary scoring.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
just for no reason.
yep, exactly. But and then the first two games, first two matchups went under. Those happened in February, one before and one after the All Star break. What are your initial thoughts on this one, Ski?
They've actually gone under, I believe, five of the last seven meetings between
Mm. One, two,
these
three.
two teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen these playing games trend more towards the under since they've introduced it, and it makes sense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when you have teams that can get eliminated or teams playing meaningful basketball, you're going to get that effort on the defensive end. And I mean, that's the way the Magic play anyway, right? They play a slower pace defensive game. I think that fits their play style. When I think of them last season, I think of games that were struggling to reach 200 as far as the playoffs. And the Hawks, I mean, I don't think of them as the most defensive team, but like I said, the effort will go up in the playoffs. And when I think about their offense, like
Mm-hmm.
you know how big I am on Trey Young. Trey Young
Yeah.
is gonna do whatever he needs to do, take all the time he needs to take to make sure they get a good shot. So I could see, I could agree with the market pushing this one down.
Mm-hmm.
And from a side perspective, it becomes a little tough. I when you start giving Trey points and playoff type games, I start to become interested. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. One thing that you mentioned, the playoffs, or sorry, the play-ins have been an under type. situation. If you go back since the beginning of the play-ins, this is the record 17-7 to the under, so about 30%. Sorry, 70% to the under in these playing games. It makes a lot of sense, right? They take a lot of important, or all the possessions are important for them. Defense intensity pops up. The pace is slows down a little bit. So obviously, I also agree with the total moving down. I think this is a defensive minded game, slower paced game. If you look at the Magic, that's how they play anyways. Dead last in the league in sorry, dead last in the league in pace of play. And then we go here. They're last in the league in pace of play. Obviously, their defensive rating second in the league. Offensive rating tends to struggle, even though the Hawks' defense isn't that great. But all that stuff like intensifies during the playoffs. Strong under team on the season, all season long, pretty much. So I actually think that the under is the way to go in this one. I'll probably stay away from this from the side, but if I was to choose a side, I would probably look towards the Hawks side. I just don't know if I could trust Orlando. Missing key players, right? I mean, Suggs, Mo Wagner is out. I think if Suggs was there, I'll probably take Orlando over Atlanta. But
It
with
would
him not
definitely help
there,
to have a defender like Suggs against Trae Young. Absolutely would
exactly,
help.
yeah. And I just don't trust their offense. So um, I would look towards Atlanta to squeak by here in this one. All right, let's move on to the
Shout out
second.
Lucky Power. Appreciate you guys in the chat. They keep reminding everybody else to hit the like button for us. So yeah, he said smash the like, share the video. Only takes a few seconds, and it
Mhm.
helps out the show a lot. So if you guys like this show, if you want us to continue doing it, it lets the people, it lets the higher ups know that this show is appreciated. So
Yeah,
hit the like button for us
100.
if you can.
Yes, sir. All right, so we got the second game here. We had the Grizzlies and the Warriors. Warriors open up at -7. There's a 6.5 here at BetMGM, but pretty much sevens across the board. The total has come down already. Opened up at 232. This is down to as low as 229. Um, this one here, if we go to over to themoneyballer.com, you could look at the historical matchups here. Um, they faced each other 4 times this season. Three Warriors won 3 of them. 3 of them went over. This one squeaked by the over because Memphis scored 144 in that game. But I think I think this is going to be a little bit tighter matchup here. I was actually leaning towards the Grizzlies and another under in this one. Obviously, the total has come down already, but those were the two ways that I was leaning. Skee. What are your thoughts on this one?
Man, this is a game where I feel like the point spread is kind of relevant. I think either the Grizzlies are going to win or the Warriors are going to just blow them out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and again, that's just a field thing, but the Warriors haven't really been good in these playing tournament games. I think they're 0-3 so far. Um, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence if I want to back them. I'll say that. If I
Mm-hmm.
just look at who I think is the better team, it's 1000% Golden State, who I trust more, etc. All that stuff. Memphis also did just get rid of their coach. Um, eh, Everything, as far as what I care about, tells me that Golden State should win this game by margin. So that's the only way that I can look as far as the side is concerned. The total, I mean, it's dropping the same way as the other one. It makes
Mm-hmm.
sense, like we said, in these kind of games. But I haven't really trusted Memphis defense. Maybe some numbers there might say otherwise, but I just I think Golden State can really name their number in this game.
Yeah, if you look at post All Star break, their defense hasn't been as great as it was towards the beginning part of the season. But their totals are always high just because of the pace of play that they that they have. And then the Warriors side, number one defensive rating. Ever since they got Jimmy Butler, their defensive rating shot up. Their free throw rate has gone up as well. There's a lot of things kind of pointing towards the Warriors side, but I think just from I mean, with the playoffs in tag, you mentioned like the whole coaching staff, shifting on the Memphis side. There's a lot of narratives here that says that Memphis might stay in it. I think if you look at the line here, right where they were in Golden State, obviously there's a shift of the line just because Jimmy Butler is there, right? It was -3 here earlier in the season. We got -7 here in the play-ins. I know that, like you said, like I said, the roster is a lot different. But from a field perspective, it seems like Golden State, with Kuminga, that whole thing with their lineup, kind of all that chemistry stuff, kind of shifting a little bit. They only went 3-3 in the last 6 games after playing so well together for a while. I think there's chemistry. I'm not saying like
They got to
big
figure out the
chemistry
lineup.
issues or
That's what it
whatever,
is.
but
Because Kirk keeps trying to play Kaminga and Jimmy and
mhm.
Dre, and you can't play them all together, bro. He even said himself, like it's not working. Like just stop putting them out there together. You
Mhm.
gotta do something different. So I think that's
Yeah,
what you're trying to say there.
that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. There's it's not a whole chemistry issue type thing, but it's like bad timing when they're trying to figure this out right before the playoffs, right? And like you
Yeah,
mentioned,
getting the rotations together.
exactly. And then you put that together with the Warriors 0-3 that you mentioned. Um, I don't know. It just seems like a Grizzlies situational spot, and then also the under. Even their previous games in the play-ins, all three. Well, in regulation, all three would have went under. This one went over because of OT. Maybe from a if I was to bet this one, I would just focus in on that total again and look towards the under, um, and maybe just stay away from the side there. All right. Well, that's two playoff games. Let me stop sharing the screen here. We'll
I
be
mean,
here. Go ahead.
my bad. No, I'm
No, go
just
ahead.
thinking out. I was thinking out loud about that game still. My bad.
No, no, go ahead.
I think the Grizzlies, I mean, they should have a rebounding advantage. The Grizzlies, I mean, size advantage down low. So they do got some things that can go well for them. Um, that's all I was thinking. That's it.
Yeah, then yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying there. I mean, the stats will all say Warriors side. It's just I don't know. There's that gut feel that says the Grizzlies stay in it. I don't know if they get the win, but 7 seems like a lot in this situation. I think as home favorites as well. I don't think the Warriors were that great this season either, ATS wise. So um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe just I would just probably stick with the under in that one. I haven't placed a bet yet for tomorrow's games. I'll probably wait for the normal playoffs instead of the play-ins here. All right. With that said, that is the two games for tomorrow. We'll be here for the rest of the playoffs. Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Pacific on this channel. Skee, you want to close it out with uh, any last words in your top looks?
Well, let's actually just, I'm taking a quick look through the chat, see if anything stands out, anything you could point out. Always do appreciate you guys in the chat. G Martinez says, Kerr don't believe in him, bro. Hey, I don't believe in him either, man. I'm with Kerr. He just needs to stop. I mean, they should have, in my opinion, Kaminga should be traded. That's uh that's what I think there. Any more? Appreciate you, Brian. Says nice to get ahead of the spread. Aaron is asking, does the home court really matter in NBA nowadays? Absolutely, especially in the playoffs. Absolutely matters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all right. Oh, from the Philippines, John. Appreciate you tuning in. I wonder what time it is right now, but that is a long way, and we
I think it's
appreciate you.
like 1 a.m. or
Oh, so
something like
it's,
that.
I mean, it's also it's like East Coast time.
It's like 13, 15 hours ahead. My parents just went to the Philippines like last week. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, it's like I think it's 15 hours ahead from our time.
Who knows? I can't even do no math. It's so late for me over here, man. So appreciate you guys in the chat. I think if we're doing top looks out of the games we talked about, um, either the under or the Hawks in that first game, and in the second game, I think that man, I just have this feeling that Golden State is not gonna win. I think
Man,
Grizzlies can money line them.
dude, I have that gut feeling too, man. I think that's maybe one way to pivot too. If you don't trust it and you think that the game stays under
Oh,
anyways, that Warriors team total under could be a way to go. Um,
At first I said Golden State can name their number. Like I'm all over with that one. So take it. Maybe play the other game. Maybe play the other game.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Aaron said
that's what I'm
not
saying.
home court,
The
head
players are
coach.
tough, bro.
Head coach does absolutely matter, especially in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Regular season, maybe not as much, but playoffs, 1000% matters.
I believe it. All right, for me, I think the under in both of them, both games there are is probably the way that I would look for those two games. Um, from a side perspective, lean Atlanta and lean towards the Grizzlies. All right, with that said, guys, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button before we cut out. And we'll be here back again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Pacific, on this channel. Make sure you guys leave a comment after the show as well. We'll try to answer any questions that you guys have and respond to any comments. So make sure you guys do that after the show as well. Till tomorrow, whether you fade or follow, it is on you to make that call. Good luck with our action. Until next time, peace.
Later.